Chris Love go too crazy. Chris Love go too crazy.
Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in his cigar, everything I'm dropping hard. Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in his cigar, everything I'm dropping hard.
Yeah. Smoking dope, get my mind right. Wavy in the limelight, nose bleeding, eyes white. Diamonds in my highlights, wasting all your weed in the wood and your eyes white. Fucking stays out if I die right. Rockin' Pine Club, gotta check my presentation. I'm supplying medication, hate to see my bias waiting. Couldn't bond out at the station, had to reevaluate shit. Some things are to explain, but I'm here, congratulations. Good smoke from Portland, I'm a trailblaze. All smiley faces and pinky locks when the mail came. Send me booty pics if I go back to the jail cage. Need another clock, what I'm weighing, make my scale break.
Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in a cigar, everything I'm dropping hard. Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in a cigar, everything I'm dropping hard.
Somebody tell a waitress I'm ordering lobster. She was begging me to pop her, so I popped her. Way got official, you can tell by his posture. I just signed new shooters to my rosters. I be feeling like I'm famous already. How they heard about brand new information y'all telling? Dead broke to any damn thing y'all selling. Got new hundreds on me right now, you can smell it. Found a new plug and bought a rollie. Bodies acting like they owe me. Guacamole and anchovies. Real nigga in your face. Fake shit, I don't condone it. Man, these bodies be baloney. On my person is some doty. Everything I'm dropping hard. Best dope up in the city. She like wavy, come and get me. Send a kite if you miss me. Treat the third like the first. Got a meeting by some Benji. I ain't turning down nothing if it's in my best interest.
Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in a cigar, everything I'm dropping hard. Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in a cigar, everything I'm dropping hard.
Don't let me get my hands on the bag, no I'm running. I transform like a tadpole or song. Jumped out the water, had to switch shit up. Rent overdue, gotta stick shit up. Mini Michael Draco, lift shit up. Roll out, leave and get the pack out the back. My dog Easy said his flag matches hat. Bitch misbehave, just might leave you where you at. Don't let me get my hands on the bag, no I'm running. I transform like a tadpole or something. Jump.
Yo, what's the word, bro?
Damn, my bad. I was on mute. Big Band too. What's goody?
Oh, nothing much, man. You know, just coming in after a little back chat, you know, backfires and shit. Yeah, man, you know, man, how shit go up in there, man. You know what I'm saying?
What had happened, man? It's getting spicy.
Oh no, I wasn't getting it. It wasn't getting like nothing like that. It was just, you know how when it is when we talking, we trying to dialogue and somebody keep cutting somebody off and shit like that. I'm trying to make a point and I can't never finish my point because brothers want to start talking about them. Oh, but the Bible says if thou shalt not kill, and you know, just a whole bunch of baby milk just getting spilled everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a whole bunch of baby milk.
We don't need, this is the thing when motherfuckers fail to realize, bro, at the end of the day. We don't need no goddamn book to tell us simple common sense morality, bro. It's in your human, it's in your nature. It should be in your nature at this time, at the age where you at, to where you know not to fuck another man's wife, to where you know not to kill another man for some bullshit, to where you know these things. You know in your heart that you don't do that. That's wrong. You don't need a book to fucking tell you that. You get what I'm saying? It's like these people are like, just like with the law, you don't see motherfuckers driving around with the law book in they fucking dashboard, following every goddamn law of the book. You get what I'm saying? It's like once you get to a certain common knowledge and understanding of shit, you just operate off of instinct, bro. Now, if you can't operate off of simple instincts and common sense, then you might need a book. You might need a book to help you to learn these basic things. But I'm at the age to where I don't need no book. I never needed a book. I never needed these things because even as a child, I knew certain things were wrong and certain things were right without me even picking up a book to know these things. Just like when you got an animal, for example. I got a puppy. This motherfucker ain't ever had sex in his life. But this motherfucker know how to hump some shit though. You get what I'm saying? This motherfucker's a puppy. He's a baby. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never had sex with no other dog before, but he has some intelligence in him. He know how he knows how to do it. He humps on stuffed animals and shit. I'm like, how the fuck this nigga even know how to? He ain't even nothing yet. This nigga know already how to hump and pump the air. You know what I'm saying? Because we just programmed with certain things, with certain senses in us. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need no book to tell us certain shit. This shit is already within you, and that's what your Jesus is symbolic to. That right there, that intelligence, that common sense. That's what Christ is supposed to symbolize right there. But they think this person is somebody that's coming back in UFOs and putting all the white people in slavery and shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be using so much profanity, but it irritates me. The level of consciousness our people is experiencing right now. It's like y'all want to be woke, want to be free from the bullshit of the white man, but y'all holding on to the main tool that the white man gave us to fuck us up. You know what I'm saying? That goddamn Bible. You feel me? It's time to evolve from that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's mythology. They say, oh, you guys believe in science and evolution and myths and shit like that, spirituality. Nigga, when you get into the bones and the meat of that book, you will read certain things that like is like, how can you explain two of every animal not killing each other on the ship? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you explain certain things out of that book? It don't make sense. Well, it's just God. When you can't explain it, you gotta have faith. You know what I'm saying? That's where the faith come in at. But that's just, in my opinion. I'll try to dialogue with certain brothers, but it's just like they try to force you to see what they see. They force you, oh, see this Bible and the Israelite, it's like in their mind, the Israelites are the oldest people in the world, and everybody in the world comes from these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's backwards. Like, what the fuck? Like, how the Hebrew language predates the Bantu language. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you hear yourself right now? So you're basically saying that because the Israelites didn't become a nation before they went into ancient Kemet, according to the biblical narrative. So you're saying that the original people that established Kemet, they're younger than the goddamn Hebrews, than the Israelites. Like, this stuff don't make sense when you put it all together, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it upsets me. And you need to come back. Like, bro, I'm not going back to elementary school. I graduated, nigga. I ain't been in elementary school since the 90s, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going back to no spiritual elementary school. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring me back to that, bro. I've surpassed that. I think for myself. I don't let a book think for me. When you ask me a question, I'm not going to go to the book and be like, well, according to this law or to this book. So that, like, I know I don't do that. I'm going to give you an honest answer out of my own opinion and how I feel. But, to each its own. Everybody have their own way. And they, some people use that book to justify every action that they do. But I don't get down with it, bro. I feel like if we gonna practice a religion, the best religion would be for us to practice what our ancestors practiced. And we can at least honor them in that way if we gonna pick a religion, if we gonna pick a belief system. Why not pick up what the fuck they died trying to keep? You know what I'm saying? That would be a good way to honor them, in my own opinion, if we gonna practice something. You get what I'm saying? If not, shit, nigga, let's focus on us. Focus on, you know what I'm saying? The shit that, nigga, we inherited from slavery, all this confusion and shit. Let's focus on getting rid of this shit and uniting as a people. But if you want to pick something to believe in, make sure it has to do with something that's gonna honor the motherfuckers that died for you to be here today. You get what I mean? That's all it is with me. If I was gonna be anything, yeah, I'm gonna practice something that my ancestors practiced. I'm gonna honor their legacy. That's it. Nobody ever made a clan. Everybody can. Oh no, we're not talking about you, bro. We're not talking about you. We talking about is he in the chat room?
Nah, he ain't in the chat.
Oh, okay. Wish you're thinking this other mission. Nah, man, look, bro, you hiding behind the picture. You won't even get on the panel and say what you got to say, bro. You know what I'm saying?
On
Like
the
I'm not
panel,
even finna. You know what I'm
Jeremiah
saying? I'm on the
panel.
panel.
Up on the
You
goddamn
getting
panel.
real. People get offended by when you start dropping this truth, but at the end of the day, as much as you niggas represent this shit, this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of y'all ever talk to this God. This God ain't never spoke to you. You ain't never heard this God speak to you not one time ever in your life. Ever. But when we read that Bible, we see all type of examples of this God dealing with the prophets, dealing with his, you know what I'm saying, talking through bushes, showing his backside to motherfuckers and all type of shit. But this God ain't never, y'all supposed to be his chosen mighty warriors, chosen to lead in the last and evil days. This God should be revealing himself to you, and y'all should be coming and unlocking the mysteries of the universe right now. But all we see from y'all is repetitive learning. You guys, oh, we are the Israelites. We are God's chosen. We're going to rule the kingdom. Y'all been saying the same shit for years and years and years, man. Your ideology is repetitive, and it's a watch and see ideology. Just wait and see. Just watch and see. We're gonna. What did Judah say yesterday? Oh, you're gonna go down. You're African or what? Like, man, come on now, you nigga. None of that shit gonna ever happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even have the military power to even go up against another motherfucking race, bro. You get what I'm saying? But y'all talking like y'all supposed to be the battle axes of the Most High. Like, man, come on. You need to like really come into reality with this shit, man. I bet you a lot of these motherfuckers is probably niggas that used to watch Dragon Ball and in the comics and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Because it's like they even use them goddamn cartoons to try to relate to what they believe in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they still caught up in fantasy land. No Comic Con shit. You know what I'm saying? You think some UFOs gonna come and for real, you motherfuckers think the UFOs is gonna come and visit man and redeem them out of their shit instead of actually redeeming their goddamn selves, coming with their own willpower. You know what I'm saying? Like they creating their own. But white man, you can't go to work comfortably because you hate the white man because of your ideology and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you just walk around mad at the world every goddamn day because you feel like, oh, work is just slavery and all this bullshit. You feel me? But your own book said if you don't work, you don't eat. Like, come on now, make this shit make sense, bro. So I love taking my ass to work and getting this goddamn free money. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's free money with me. You feel me? Yeah, who was that? Yeah. I don't know, man. This shit is just upsetting. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the Bible is, I feel like this shit is anti-African at the end of the day. You know what I mean? When I look at shit, you know what I'm saying? I see, oh yeah, we this, we that, we everything but African when it comes down to this shit. When it comes to the core of this shit, it's anti-African. You know what I'm saying? You might have some that that's with Africa, but the majority, Africa don't have nothing to do with the Bible, and we not African, we not Hamites, we separate from them. We lived amongst them, but we not them. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, this shit is anti-African at the heart, man. It's an agenda. It's an agenda to discredit to disconnect us from who we really is, bro. But I digress, man. I'm on my rant today.
All right, bye. Yeah, man. You can't be African American and thinking that the Bible is about you. It's like with Kabbalah, you can't be Mexican and think the Bible is about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be realistic. Like, this shit is about white people. This shit, what's the New Testament in Greek?
Greek, man. The whole shit is Greek. It's translated in Greek, Hebrew, and Latin, bro. No, none of them three motherfuckers got nothing to do with West African big broad nose Negroes. I'm sorry.
None of those are
Ain't
nice languages.
none of them. So what the hell does this guy in this book got to do with us, bro? That's like, we can look at it on geographic still. Like, look at that big ass space between North Africa, well, between what they consider Northeast Africa and West Africa and Central Africa, bro. It's so much shit in between that, bro. Come on now. But That just shows you. I bet other races, like Cedric said, man, other races sitting back laughing at us, bro. We over here having an identity crisis amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas walking around dressing like niggas off of goddamn Mad Max and shit. You know what I'm saying? On the corners
Blade.
preaching hate and shit. You know what I mean? Looking crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Looking crazy
Hey,
as hell
hey,
out here.
niggas
People
dressing
lick
like
they
Blade.
yeah. Out here looking crazy, talking about, oh, we not Africans. We are such and such. Now, how you don't see no Asians out here, no Chinese Americans out here talking about I'm not Chinese. I'm a native. I'm originally from America. You don't see none of that. If you was, you would think that was insanity right there. You don't see no Mexicans out here doing that. Well, shit, I'll take that back because they rolling with these niggas, some of them. But you don't see other ethnic groups denouncing who they are for some shit that they believe in, bro. You can be a part of an ethnic group and have a different beliefs, but at the end of the day, they're not going to denounce their identity for what they believe in, bro. A Chinese Christian, they're gonna be a Christian, but they gonna still know that they are Chinese at the end of the goddamn day, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got it. So that's why they be like, you a Bantu, you believe in this, you believe, man, a Bantu, you can believe in anything. We don't have a religion or a belief system. You get what I'm saying? We have the traditions and cultures. You got some Bantus that are Christians and they still practice they traditions on the side because it's demonized according to their traditions. Matter of fact, remember that Nigerian brother who was on the phone with? And we was like, yeah, man. He was like, yeah, man, I'm a Christian and such. And I said, you still do keep the traditions at home sometime, huh? Yeah, but the Bible say they're bad. Like, then how can you follow this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I read that Bible, I see shit. We talk about thou shalt not mar the corners of your edges and all that, your beard. They say that it's the beards. But when you look at the word marring, that's dealing with scarring and tearing your flesh. Now, the only people that did that shit was Africans. That was our way of tattooing. That was called scarification. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's African based was demonized according to the Bible. So that's why you got shit talking about don't mar your face or your heads and shit like that, because they knew Africans practiced scarification. That was to get rid of that whole practice right there. You get what I mean? This book is anti-African at its heart. Anything that got to do with Africa, it's gonna be demonized by this book or by this guy, bro. But yeah, man, I digress.
Come on, man. Shit, you popping your shit, man. It sound like shit, nigga ready for whatever, goddamn me. Now the main thing is to not get tricked. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you hear me, Bantu, you hear Jalen, no one bigger, you hear Bo. Like we all on we got both of our feet on we all got both of our feet on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like we run it, y'all didn't heard us come across all different kind of goddamn ideologies and ways of life. None of that shit is wavering because when you got a solid foundation, you know what I'm saying? Like when you understand the brain, when you understand a motherfucker could believe in anything, you know what I'm saying? Once a motherfucker starts saying they got the exact knowledge or this is the only way, like come on, man, you denouncing motherfuckers that lived before you. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta use this shit in the context. And when we talk about that Ham story, by Ham being the youngest son, like these niggas can't believe in science.
right.
That shit don't even
That's
make
what I
sense.
thought out yesterday. Like, come on now, we know it's common knowledge that Africans are some of the oldest people on the planet. But according to that book, they're the youngest they're the youngest sons of Noah, bro. Like that's a contradiction within its own self. Like, come on now, that should be raising all type of red flags in your mind. Not only that, y'all, their belief system is made to make them accept white people over Africans. Like they think that they're more genetically closer to Caucasians than they are from people from Africa. That's mind blowing. That's insanity. So I don't know what to say, man. This shit, bro. But hey, to each his own. Everybody on their own journey. Everybody in their own path. The only thing I get offended by is when people try to bring me back, oh, you doing it wrong, bro. You did like, bro, come on now. You struggling with shit that I dealt with maybe 5-6 years ago, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like I had to really swallow my pride pill when I see my DNA test and say, damn, what do Bantu got to do with Hebrews? You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, nothing.
Come on.
goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? When I seen Nigerian, West African Bantu, I started trying to piece like I started try to tie them into being Hebrew and shit. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, there's no tie. When the more and more I started peeling back the surface, I started realizing, damn, these people already had a tradition, already had their own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no way that you can't compare the two. You feel me?
Right. How you doing, Sister
This is
Yaya?
what's going on, sis.
Shalom. Been kicking it with the Zoes all day.
Say it again.
I said nothing. I was kicking it with some Zoes today.
Okay, okay.
Some Zoe friends. We were talking about your favorite thing, African culture. It was a very enlightening conversation.
I know it didn't have nothing to do with the Bible.
No, but again, I don't always have to have conversations about the Bible, fam. Like, I like topics like that, but I don't always have to, conversate like that. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody that I be around is biblical. You know what I mean? So at the end and the beginning, you know, I'd have to leave the earth in order to, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's not something I always have to talk about or have to stream on.
Right, right,
Sister
right.
Yaya, what's going on with you today? Peace and blessings to you. I don't want no beef with you. I still love you. I don't want no
Shalom.
issues with you.
Nah, it was crazy, right? Because it seemed like I catch it every which way I go, right? Because again, I live in Minnesota, which is what I was trying to explain to Misery. I know Ox from ISPUK. You know what I mean? Like, I just got done talking to uh uh um Kadash. And so I'm just sitting here like, bro, you don't really know what you're talking about. I live here, and this is where they're from. But there's another group that be here too that they come out and they do their thing, and uh uh yeah, it was crucial on that might have been Shabbat they was out there. But yeah, it was crucial, and I invited them to panel. But I don't know if I ended up getting his Facebook or whatever, but I definitely did because they wear the tassels broad, and I know Misery was talking about that, and so um yeah, I just kind of wanted to get a brighter scope on on that area, but beyond that, yeah, it kind of went down because it was me against them, and it was a lot of them. So
You went toe to
yeah.
toe with ISUPK?
No, again,
Yeah.
I am cool with Brother Kadash. He is a
Oh,
priest.
okay.
I'm
Yeah,
cool with him, but we had our indifferences, you know what I mean, some time
yeah.
ago. But you know, it's just always a thing with camps, like when I tell them I really don't deal with camps, it becomes like a lot, you know what I mean? Trying to give the explanation as to the why of the thing.
Right.
Yeah. And when I
Okay.
try to explain to them that, I'm spiritual, not religious, it just becomes a big debacle. And I pulled off on them because it got heated. And I had to go back though, because I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be contentious with y'all, no none of that. You know what I mean? I could still, leave y'all in peace, you know what I mean, and keep it moving, but it'd be a lot. You know what I mean? Brother condemned me, told me I was, basically the most high God was gonna, set me to fire because, I don't say that certain foods are unclean or uncommon.
Hold on, 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 hold on. What the hell you say?
The brother told me that when the most high God come back,
Hold on,
when
hold on, hold on, hold on. Who is the brother?
One of the brothers from it's this new little camp that's out here. I ain't never seen them before because I hold on one second.
Have you heard that, Bantu?
Yeah, yeah. She said she got
Yeah,
condemned or whatever. Right.
yeah, they condemned me, and I was just sitting there like, bro, Honda, like what? Like
I was in the middle of the street.
we was, they was on the corner
Oh,
on the Unidale. They was on the corner on the Unidale. I was going to the hair store, and they was trying to hand me a pamphlet, and I was like, I'm gonna give you a soft word, my guy, a soft word not to stir anger. And I was like, because I don't deal with Pharisees. I don't deal with religion. I don't deal with Pharisees, and
oh
just don't
shit!
mix.
Hey, Bantu, she ain't tell us that part. She called him a Pharisee, Bantu.
I
Because
see. I see.
yeah, I don't deal with them. Our spirits don't connect correct. So what's the point? Hold on.
Why is it
Hey,
that?
hey, 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 hey.
You might got to go in the next room.
Hold on.
You said what, bro?
I was saying, Sister Yael might got to go in the next room.
Uh, my thing is, damn, that same spirit. It seemed like that spirit is kind of prominent amongst that belief system, that pharisaical spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
Like,
really is. It is. It's a real major thing. You know what I mean? It
yeah,
kills me, right? Because a lot of ox, they listen to Eshon Burgundy, they listen to uh um Annabelle the servant, they listen to Hezekiah, and don't even understand, hey, they're talking about you, my guy. You know what I mean? They're talking about you. They're talking about you. And but you don't see it though. Gotta hit them with that Rashad Jamal, but you don't see it though.
yeah.
So yeah,
I
it
see
just
it, bro. I see it. I see it prominent in my belief system. Like,
yeah, I just
especially amongst the brothers, it's a lot of pride dealing with them brothers. I got an echo.
and hate. You know what I mean? So at the end and the beginning, when I see all that hate and I hate the white man and all of that, at the end and the beginning, you know what I mean? A partial hardening is one thing, but a full hardened heart, yeah, that ain't gonna get you nowhere fast. So no, and that's
Nah, I
another reason
agree.
why I can't really rock with a whole lot of camps, because they're pumping a lot of hate, and I'm not privy to that. I don't subscribe to that. I feel like everybody gonna have their reward. You know what I mean? It's not for me to make it for them. You know what I mean? The Messiah didn't come back to judge; he came back to save. So at the end, in the beginning, like what I'm doing all that for, not my place, not my place. So
Hey,
yeah,
Sister
this
Yael. Hey, Sister Yael. Exit out of YouTube on your phone.
exit. Oh, out of the YouTube. Hold on. How you could tell my YouTube page was still up?
Because we got an echo.
Oh, so yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this weekend was like it was wild because yeah, I was just going to the hair store and you know, and then make it so bad. Buddy said that we had dilements before, and I'm like, I think so, but like I said, it'd be so many new little camps that come and set up, there on the Unidale. I met met Bishop Nathaniel on the Unidale in 2015. I want to say 15, 13, something like that. So yeah, it'd be so many different ones. But I will say, as far as Bishop Nathaniel, I will say that one plants, one waters, but I just I never I had my reserves. You know what I mean? I always had my reserves for, as I said, participating with camps. That just I always had my, I don't know if I should do that because I don't know if they, I don't know if we're on the same. You know what I mean? If it's spiritual versus religionistic. You know what I mean? I would have stayed in Christianity if I wanted to be, religionistic, because I actually stepped away from Christianity in 2012. To be honest with you, just to be honest, I was like, no, I'm not that. I'm a believer, but what they believing in and what I'm believing in is two different things. So that's that. However, I had a good conversation today with one of my homeboys who is Rastafari. And I had a good conversation today with some Zophrams. Yeah, I was digging it. I was digging it. We was definitely building. I'm just still trying to understand though how Zophrams see themselves as Mandika. I'm like, how are you? This was like a 20-minute back and forth. What does Mandinka have to do with Zophram? Zophram is Haitian. So that was kind of different to me, but still, nonetheless, a good combo.
Drop,
Jalen,
drop. What's up?
shalom.
I don't know what shalom means, sister. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50 with you.
Oh, peace,
Peace, God. It's peace, God.
peace. I see you never inboxed me back to that last you did.
Yeah, my fault.
Hotep Jalen. Come on, sister. Yeah, you can't be shooting at my goddamn panel partners.
Why I can't?
Hotep.
Why I can't? Why I can't? Yeah, I verse, with those that verse with me, depending on what we versing on. You never know what you'll find.
Mm.
Personally, I think I put no one bigger on something else. You feel me? Let him get in his noggin a little bit
Uh-oh.
more, even though he
Uh-oh,
already
you was
be in
like,
his
let me
noggin.
find out. OG Yael. OG sister Yael putting you on game, huh? She dropping them jewels in your ear, huh?
you
Let me
know
find out.
Jalen.
Drop it. What Jews?
what I do drop?
What Jews have you dropped? What dollars have
What
you
jewels
dropped?
did I drop?
She said, hey, no, she said she put you on to a couple of things, you know? So, I
What
don't
jewels did
know.
I drop?
She ain't put me on a whole bunch of things. We was having a discussion, and like, don't get me wrong. She brought up some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like about as far as in deeper meaning. But
Give her
what
them
I was telling,
flowers. Give her her flowers.
yeah, for sure. Oh no, I'm gonna give her flowers, but she, you know what I'm saying. But what I was trying to tell Sister Yael is that there are the Bible speaks of three, you know what I'm saying, of three gods: the Lord, the Father, and the jealous God, and everything. I don't believe the jealous God to be Enlil. I don't believe him to be Yahweh. I believe that's the actual son of the serpent and everything. And the reason why I was trying to tell Yael that is because we all know who the serpent represented, which was Enki. That traces back way back into Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Whenever me and you was talking about the temple of snakes, Bantu. But I was telling Sister Yael, it was a verse that she showed me, and I was telling her that the son of Enki was the jealous God because he was the one who didn't get the throne that he wanted in the heavens. So he decided that he wanted to be God over the whole earth and everything. So I was just telling Sister Yael in that verse, that's who speaking. It's not the Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? It's not the Yahweh, you know, like put it at this: the Jews, the ones that occupy Israel and everything, those are the followers of Yahweh. I mean, I'm not Yahweh. I'm sorry, Madu, Baal. Those are the followers of Baal. and everything. And I stand on it. I stand on that just because of the simple fact of the research that I did, and then the readings, and then when Sister Yael gave me that last verse, that's right there was when it came full circle for me. But I ain't
But
gonna
here's
cap.
the thing, that last verse I gave you, if you remembered, that gave you multiple different Baal deities. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It wasn't just
yeah,
one,
no,
it was
but see,
multiple.
but yeah, but then the thing is that that's just him stating his decree. Like that's him stating his decree. Like at the end of the day, like when God is referenced, my name shall be brought up and everything. That's what he was saying. Like any name, my name is going to be attached to. That's what he was saying.
I give me a quick second. I got a phone call. I'm gonna be right back on the panel.
Go ahead.
I bet.
But yeah,
So
but I ain't gonna lie, Sister Am. After you sent me the Hittites, oh girl, I ain't gonna lie, I dipped in all this shit. I was like, hold up, cause like
yeah, I
I give you
remember.
that, I give you that
Yeah, yeah,
because like what
yeah,
threw, you know what I'm saying, like what threw me off
yeah,
was like I said when I seen the Laylu, and I'm like, man, the Laylu, that was, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, that was, you know, I know his history like the back of my hand with what happened to him, and
But
man,
now, do you see what I mean about when
yeah,
you go so far?
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
you
You
know
be
what,
like, "Oh shit! Wait a
and
minute,
you
maybe I
feel
shouldn't
me?
have did that."
You feel me? And so, you know what I'm saying? So I started going back more and more. I'm like, okay, now I see what she's talking about. Now I
Too
see, you know what I'm
far.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
Wait a
So yeah,
minute.
I'm
Gotta
gonna tell
brace
you, feel me?
myself.
You feel me? Like I had to hold on, wait a minute, like this is a side that, you know, I ain't never experienced before. So let me go ahead and read up on them and everything.
Yeah,
And
it
I was
was a
like,
lot.
and I was
I
flabbergasted. I
literally
ain't
had to
gonna
put everything down for like 2 weeks. Like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I gotta catch up. I felt like I had to keep reminding myself, like, okay, Bridget, there are people that are in theology school that been on this. You know what I mean? You just coming into this.
But
You
see,
just catching up.
but even them, but see, even with them, bro, they got, like I said, like even with the older age of theology, bro, they got it all misconstrued. They got it all misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, when I was looking at what you were saying, I'm like, man, let me go back and, you know, read up on this and everything. And I started to see, and I was like, you know, that's when I made my correlation to Amin Ra because he did the exact same thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, Amin Ra and Baal is the same person. That's the same person.
See, that's the difference between you and I. You look at everything as the same. I separate them.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. And see, because my thing is that, you know, like I know everything about the God space and everything. I know everything about the God space. You feel me? Like I know everything about the God space and everything. So,
Because that's like saying thug and diva, as you
mhm,
know, that's a deity.
right.
It's not. They have nothing to do with Egyptian culture or any of that. You get what I'm saying? They're their
No,
own
I'm not
area.
saying I'm not saying Egyptian culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that like these gods travel to different parts. That's all I was saying. Like they made themselves known in different parts. Cause like when you read the ancient text and you see where they stop up, like where they stop at, like from Samaria, they stop in Egypt and Babylon. And then when you pick up the Babylonian epic in the Egyptian text, you can, you know what I'm saying? You start to see the, you know what I'm saying, the historical, not the historical correlation, but you know, you can see where and how they got there. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe me
I don't
personally,
see how you see that because at the
because the
end, in
reason
the beginning,
because the reason I'm saying that is because that all the nations, like all the countries, had a specific god or gods. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one or two, but at the end of the
but
day,
they're not all. It's not one in the how. That's just like with Hindu deities. Hindu deities don't have nothing to
oh,
do with, you know what I mean? They're Hindu deities.
I mean, but that's the thing though. But that's it. But like when you start reading the story about these data, it's the exact same story as the other ones. It's damn near 100%
Even
identical.
okay, so this is how I began to really look at it. Like really look at it as in a whole.
Mhm.
If nothing is new under the sun, right? Nothing is new and nothing is old, then why wouldn't it have correlation?
What you mean?
Why
Like,
wouldn't it, as a collective,
yeah.
why wouldn't they all come back to a head? Do you get what
So,
I'm saying?
and I got what you were saying when you said about like, oh, they were all different. Well, then that's the case. They are different. Then that right there leads me to believe that Ragnarok is real. That leads me to believe that Ragnarok is real.
Oh, so you're just realizing that Zeus was someone they were really praying to. Yes, that's in the Bible.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like that. And like I said, I give you, like I said, it's just with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my only two. Either it was the same gods, you know what I'm saying, that was traveling different parts, or it's different gods. And like I said before, Ragnarok. Then if that's the case. If it's different, then Ragnarok is going to happen. Well, all the gods are going to just wage war amongst either each other or amongst the human themselves.
You can tell. Okay, so I'll say this. You can kind of tell which ones are different and which ones their names just changed. As time goes, you can see, oh, okay, well, this is this one, but over, time lineage or whatever, their names just, you know what I mean, became something else. Some of them, but some of them are just completely different altogether. They're just totally, completely different because before, post Ptolemy, you know what I mean, who Egypt was representing and all of that. Like, so say during Moses' time, who they were praying to, and including Moses was praying to at that time, up until the Romans came in. To it's separate. It's totally separate. You have to distinguish, you know what I mean, the dynasties. You have to set the dynasties apart from when, especially from when them Romans came, because it's totally different. That's just like with Catholicism and Orishas. Each Orisha is named after one of their saints, but that's not who they're not really giving devotion to the Catholic saints. They're really giving it to the Orishas. The Black Madonna. Come on, man. Who is the Act like you don't know who the Black Madonna is. Just because that's a forefront, or a cover of a name. Nah, real people know what time it is, and who the Pope, when he went to Cuba, Havana, Cuba, and went and was kissing the feet. Yeah, real eyes see through real eyes. So
So
at
check
the end
this
and the
out.
beginning, I just wanted to, you know what I mean? I wanted to better establish what I mean when I say to you about Micah 4 and 4, and how it all will go back to their gods, and I, even as a person, uh, just personally had to come to a, oh, like, all right, and let it be what it is, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Rather than in sales they say rebuttal, 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 keep moving. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much where I be at with it. You know what I mean? If after that third rebuttal, my peace does not come upon you, then I'm gonna let it come back to me and keep it moving.
Right.
Where who I serve is concerned. I'm not just gonna keep sitting there. You know what I mean? And then I'm from the South too, so I don't. I've never been a thumper. Never been I can't stand a thumper. Never been a Bible thumper. Never been my thing. So what have I been missing on panel?
You said what?
Uh,
Oh.
not really much. Not really much.
Yeah, I see last night y'all kind of had a full panel a little bit.
Yeah, we was going at it with the Nazarites.
For Nazarites. Who doing Nazarite vows?
I think it's King Onias the third.
And what he's doing the Nazarite vow?
You ever heard of King Onias the third?
Can't say that I have.
He was the guy that came right before Melchizedek and everything.
It was the high priest.
Yeah, high priest.
Before Melchizedek?
Yeah, before Melchizedek.
Huh.
Yeah, and so I guess there's a guy. I don't know. He's like I don't know, Israel nationalist, or I don't know what bro is, but yeah, he's the type to where he only believes in the Old Testament, but it's with a twist. He believes in that high priest, but not in Melchizedek or Jesus himself. He only goes off that one guy that Sean says teaches, but he doesn't follow the teaching of Melchizedek or Jesus, which is weird.
So then what is he following?
Apparently, I guess he's a Hebrew Israelite or something.
He's following Onias the third.
Oh, so he kind of like Rastafari, because some Rastafari.
Nah, he Torah
Nah,
only.
he tore straight
How?
forward.
Well, yeah, no, because so is Rastafari. Rastas are they? Yeah, but a lot of them they rock with what is his name? Start with a H. Halis.
Haile
Oh, I
Selassie.
can't pronounce it. Huh?
Haile Selassie.
Yeah, him. A lot of them like strongly rock with him. So some of them are, Messiah like, and some of them follow under that other, yeah, emperor.
Uh-huh.
He was the Ethiopian emperor, if I'm not mistaken. So I get it, but okay,
It's just about it. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I
yeah,
just
it's kind of cherry pickish, but all right,
Fact.
okay, I guess. But
But not
that's what they do.
The Bible is the author of confusion, so that's what you get when you read the Bible. You get a whole bunch of different theologies and ideologies. Peace to the brothers that just came in, goddamn.
I
Oh,
can't
my
say
bad,
that.
Kane. My bad, brother.
Goddamn, goddamn.
Why you say the Bible the author of confusion?
Because like out of this Bible, you got Pentecostals, you got Jews, you got Christians, you got Catholics, you got goddamn Amish, you got goddamn every religion you can name coming from this book. That means this Bible is confusing us.
But the but it wasn't written for all of those people. You know that, right?
Who it was written for.
It was written for the people that is described in the book. So
And that's big facts because when I went back and I reread Psalms 83, I saw where Jehoshaphat asked the Most High God to confound those particular tents forever. Not for a little while, not for a day, not for a couple, but forever. That when they call on his name, they're going to be angry forever.
and then there's the ones that was unrighteous from the beginning that he told us he's gonna strike them with madness. And some of those people gonna be used to test the ones that's chosen. So that's probably why it's confusion, because it's not for everybody to know. So when you got different people trying to understand something that's not for them, that's why they confused. You feel me? You making up religions and a whole bunch of other shit that don't have nothing to do with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So it adds in confusion, and that's something that was also done on purpose too. So, but people like me and Yah, and a lot of other people that you can speak to, we don't feel like we confused. If anything, we feel like we more so on a journey to figure out what the truth is. And we know that we got all the tools, we just got to use them. So, and that's what it's all about. That's why I say you got to strive until the end.
I mean, it's definitely a process, man. I mean, look at, sometimes I fly off the handle. I'm still working on myself, but I done came so far from where I was, and that's what this walk do to you. Once you understand certain things, You can admit when you wrong. You feel me? I used to have a problem with that when I was I guess I can say I never really had a problem with that, but I guess for some people it's kind of easy to justify your wrongdoing. Like so I say, man, this walk is definitely one of them, bro. You know.
It's not supposed to be easy, bro. And they tell us, Christ's disciples was asking him, and I'm not gonna use the word Christ. 'Cause I don't believe in that, but I say that just so that everybody can know who I'm talking about. But Hamashiach, you know, that's Christ in Hebrew. When he sat down with his disciples, and they was asking him, like, why are you talking like that? Like, why are you talking parables and shit? He was like, because I don't want everybody to understand what I'm saying. So when I talk like that, I'm talking like that purposely, so that only the people who have the word in their heart hear it and understand it. He said, when I talk directly, he said that's so that everybody could understand it. But when he talk a certain way, that's so that you see what I'm saying? And that's what Dwayne tried to flip and use to try to say that, oh, the whole Bible spiritual. When he talks in parables and sooths sayings, that's only so that dumbasses don't get what he's trying to say. And I ain't saying Dwayne's a dumbass, but I'm not saying he isn't either.
Well, his whole belief is a contradiction. Not to talk about him right now here. I'm just gonna point out this fact. His belief is a contradiction because he believes nothing is physical, but then he says that Moses did this, but he did that in the physical. Then he agrees with the Gnostics. The Gnostics were actually people that walked in the physical. So if everything is spiritual, and Christ never died physical, I'm gonna say in Mashiach also that he didn't die in the physical. Then how is it that he bringing up a Gnostics and different prophets were persecuted by the children of Israel? What he says all the time to be persecuted. We know in this life for us to even be able to understand it, it can happen in the spiritual, but it's also going to happen in the physical for us to see.
I
I
mean,
feel like I still stand on what I've always said. Without the spirit, one isn't going to really be able to interpret if they're going on just the bread alone, but and not all the words of the Most High God. And I'm learning that His spirit can be with a individual, but not necessarily with and within a individual. There's a very big difference. Very, very big difference. And so I think that's how that works at times. I take that back because when I was on the Unidale this weekend, they literally told me I didn't have I never had the Holy Spirit, that I was a demon. I said, funny how they said the same thing about John and the Messiah. The Pharisees said the same thing about the Messiah and John. See how that worked? See how that worked?
Hey sis, what it is a union deal? Is that like a church or something?
So no, I live in Minnesota, which is what I was trying to explain to Misery, why he wanted to keep bringing up ISPUK, and it's people that I deal with, you know what I mean, that are within that camp. And so it really was offensive to me because I know for a fact when you see Kadash gonna have on his leather rider's jacket, his vest, and on one side it say cult leader, on the back it say priest, and on the right hand side it's got the Star of David and it say ISPUK. The cult leader is to be humorous because hey, they was gonna talk about me anyway. So at the end of the beginning, they don't wear tassels. They don't wear them. I've never seen him wear them, or half of the people that he be with, and he's normally with two other people. You know what I mean? It's not just him, it's Tim and two other, I can't remember the other ox name though. I just know Kadash. So it was just like, bro, what? So then this new camp that's out here just came up out of nowhere on the Unidale or whatever. It's like a big, like where everybody goes to get like food and get their hair done and stuff like that. It's a big like a shopping center. And so it's just like, I don't know, everybody seems to get their start there.
Hey,
Hey, I
wait,
will
can I ask
say,
you a question real quick?
Menace, I'll let you talk.
All right. So I just want to say one of the most basic principles of philosophy, right? Uh, confirmed by science, okay, is that out of nothing, nothing comes. Without God, how do you think everything came into being?
But this goes back to Michael 4 and 4. All will go
Hold
back
on.
to their gods.
Hold on. I was asking Wavy.
Hey, say that one more time.
All right. So one of the most basic principles of philosophy, right? So is out of nothing comes nothing. Without God, how do you think everything came into being?
I'm gonna say the best like way to explain it is to say like a random accident. Like when we look at the Big Bang theory, when we look at evolution, it was a point in time we was about to die out, and goddamn, a random accident occurred. Like how when you look at single cell organisms, a random action occurred and a damn cell split off into two, and they keep splitting off into two. You look at mutations, like with your dog, for example, or with human beings, like our kids, they different mutations, whether it was from the mama or the daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's single cell organisms splitting off and making something else. So the way I look at it, you know what I'm saying, it's like something can't create all of this because a lot of this shit don't have a purpose. You know what I'm
Okay, well,
saying?
let me ask you this then. This is directly to your answer. So you know that DNA can hold up to something about 100 something trillion megabytes of information, just like a computer. Do you think that that was just an accident also, or was that done specifically?
I mean, we gotta look at over time. Like right now, we've been walking as Homo sapiens sapiens. We've been walking for over 2,500 years. But if you look at how old the Earth is, they'll say 3 point some, 4 point some billion years old. So this whole DNA, this whole information that we got inside us, it's been evolving for millions of years. You feel me? So I feel like it's able to withstand what it is because like we great apes. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing like us. We the last of the dying breed. Neanderthals died off. Homo heidelbergensis died off. Like we the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Running this shit. You
Okay,
know what
so
I'm
let me
saying?
Hey,
ask you this
hey,
then.
hey, can I ask him a
What,
question real quick? With that, I don't mean to cut you
bro?
off.
But you
He said
did though,
we
bro.
apes.
You did though. But go ahead. Go ahead. But see,
Ah,
this is
man.
another. If we can't, we gotta be able to finish points though, bro. But go ahead, fam.
No,
Cause
you go ahead and stab at it, man. I just wanted to know if
nah,
we
bro.
was
Go ahead.
one so-called ape, then what are the other people like? What is the Chinese people? Are they still great apes like us, or is everybody the same? Is what I would want to
Like
know.
everybody is Homo sapiens sapien. Like ain't nobody better than nobody. We all bleed the same. We all shit the same. We all the same.
Hey, that's all I wanted to ask. Judah, you got it?
Human mankind just started in Africa, and then Homo sapiens sapiens started in Africa too. So it was two migrations. You had the ancient hominids coming out of Africa, then you had Homo sapiens sapiens, which is us coming out of Africa. So that's pretty much it.
So how was the earth created and the moon and the stars and the planets?
Goddamn, sister Yael, I wish I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I goddamn knew, but we can Google it and look it up and get to the bottom of it. But goddamn, so hey Judah, hey my bad Judah, I don't want you to lose your train of thought.
No, it's all right. I think I lost it already. I was trying to get it back. You could finish. I was listening.
Go ahead, sister Yael. But to we can look up what science says about the Earth forming and the moon and the stars. You know what I'm saying? But
Right. Okay.
It'll be a theory. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's a scientific theory based off of facts, but it can get updated tomorrow and be something better. Why does the sun favor this beautiful brown skin though? Man, shit, we was the first motherfuckers in the sun. So when you see that the white people, that's because they bottlenecked themselves. They went off to a region and started reproducing with that same look. So that's like a bottleneck. That's like a bottleneck look that white people look like. Majority of the world had like a nice hue on them. You know what I'm saying? Before all of that.
So, so if your brain is just an unplanned,
That's brother Ben. Shout out, brother Ben.
so if your brain is just a like an unplanned result of evolution by natural selection, right, and it's aimed at survival and nothing else, what makes you think you can trust your reasoning to discover the truth rather than just believe whichever belief is best for survival?
I got you. I mean, when we look at when we look at the the way evolution played out over the millions of years, that was one thing that we had to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like if you didn't move out the way, you was gonna get ate. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't, like we had to. That's basically how we got here from fighting to live. But basically, like I like
So,
to
okay,
use.
so if we got there by that, then so if there's no
Nah, but
God, why would anything objectively matter then? So, where do you get, a conscious from then if we basically got here from a
I
survival
got.
instinct?
Hey, you want me to ask the first one, or you feel like
However, it's kind of like into one.
that one was a better question?
All right, yeah, go
No,
whichever one.
I'm asking.
The second one.
All right, so basically, Judah, to be honest with you, like we don't have a somebody got to mute up.
That's probably me, bro.
We don't have a purpose. Like for us to hey, everybody mute out for me. I got real bad echo and like
Is
background.
that me? Just sound like somebody chewing.
Yeah, it's probably you.
All right.
Mute out for me, Judah. But yeah, let me answer you real quick. All right, so basically what I was saying was like we don't have a purpose on this earth. You know what I'm saying? The better we come to grips with it, the better I feel like we put all the religious books down and just understand that all of this shit, you know what I'm saying, is a goddamn accident, a big ass accident. But the fact that we here, we gotta love since we know that this shit it ain't no creator that stood over this shit, and we not in no simulation. A nigga not running this shit, making us do all of this. Since we know all this, we can burn all the books and love everybody that's close to us. Treat motherfuckers how they want to be treated. Try to find your peace. You know what I'm saying? And then you could when you by this being what is our purpose and what is the reason for all this shit, that's subjective. You can do that. You can make a purpose. Motherfuckers be like, I was born to be in the NBA. I was born to be in the NFL. You can make a goddamn purpose. Know what I'm saying? We just ain't got to attach a God to it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, so if there's no God, nothing objectively would matter then. So it wouldn't matter if we killed people or not because,
Nah,
you know.
I say this. I say this. We need to, if you got laws in your land, we need to obey the laws in the land. And when I say you need to treat other motherfuckers how you want to be treated, like it's big on that. It's all about peace. Like we ain't going around looking for no trouble. We ain't robbing no banks just because it ain't no consequences in the end. And if we being realistic, we need to be paying attention to what's going on right now. Nobody attests to an afterlife. That's all he say, she say. So your family members, when they die, we know we not gonna see their ass no more because nobody came back and said, "Yeah, I seen them in heaven," and Tupac was up there and Biggie was up there. So we gotta understand that this little 80 years, 70 years that we got on this earth, we gotta love each other because if we knowing that it ain't no goddamn creator, then that makes it even more precious. You knowing that you ain't going to heaven and seeing their ass again, that makes it a little more precious. You knowing you ain't going to hell and burning with gnashing teeth and the skin burning out for you, and then when that flesh burn, they get you grow some more skin, and then a fire burn that flesh off, and it keep going in that. Like once you get out of that psychological mind fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like we'll be better people, understanding that we got to work with what we got right here. You know what I'm saying?
So as far as like thought process and rationale, then if that's the case, what makes us different from animals then?
Nothing, nigga. We just like them, nigga. You see a goddamn
So
bird
why is it wrong for people to fuck animals then?
because we're a different species, Judah.
Right? Okay. But I
That's
get
it.
that, but that's
Like we just a different species. Like white people, they are of the race. You feel me? But we a different species than the animal. So
right.
that's like trying to put a hot dog into your keyhole to open your door.
So it's not a moral thing. It's a elemental. It's a scientific thing.
I say more so like you know like when something just ain't right.
Hmm.
So you can call it moral, but like you know when something ain't right, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't natural. You feel me?
Right. Okay. So is everything in the universe just energy and matter, or is there more to it than that?
I'm gonna say yeah, but when we start getting to like when we start getting to scientific phenomena and like shit like asteroids and like certain shit that happen, you know what I'm saying, that'll spark a whole new train of thought or spark a whole new theory. So more so it'd be like yeah, it's all the natural elements, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But at the same time, those natural elements confuse and fuck some shit up in real time. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah. So when you said yes, was that shit? When you said yeah, like when you thought of that answer, was that energy or matter?
That
That thought.
it's both of them. But I'm saying when shit like that fuse, when shit
Hmm.
like that fuse, it create, you know what I'm saying, like unnatural occurrences. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at how dinosaurs, you look at how dinosaurs went extinct. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Earth went dry. They couldn't eat shit. Asteroids hit this motherfucker. I mean, it's like meteorites hit this motherfucker. Like it was like when shit like that happen, you know what I'm saying? Like we can't goddamn me, we can't even we can wish we knew where that motherfucker come from, but if that motherfucker like burning up a whole side of the it's like I could send you videos of how like how dinosaurs went extinct and just how Earth was over these 4 billion years, 3 billion years. Like Earth went through a whole bunch of phases for us to even be able to have on it.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Since you believe in all of that, it can't see it, don't have any proof that you came about, what makes you not believe in God as a creator that you can't necessarily see?
So when you got science, you feel me? You will have theories based off of facts. So when people be like, it's just a theory, no, you have a regular theory and a scientific theory. You know what I'm saying? So when they date in the earth, you know what I'm saying? Like when they dating when these ancient hominids died off, when they finding fossils and they finding dinosaur fossils and they finding out all of these are facts. So like if we found Jesus bones right now, if we found Moses and Abraham and Mary bones right now, you know what I'm saying? And if they was in Africa, we found their bones and they was in Africa. They had to be in Africa. If they was not in Africa, I would still say fuck the Bible. But if these bones was in Africa, you feel me? Like that'd give me more credence if God actually spoke to you. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say God spoke to you once a week. Let's say God spoke to you once a month. You know what I'm saying? It's more so like we taking stories from um 2,500 years ago or 2,000 years ago, 1,600 years ago, and actually trying to live by them in 2024. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got one more for a minute, and then I'm gonna pass it because I got some shit I gotta do right quick, but I just got this one. So I want to go back to the energy thing, right? So that, all right. So let me just ask two questions. Would you agree, again, that nothing? All right. Let me put it like this: if the universe didn't
Would
exist,
I agree with that statement?
hold on. No, erase everything. I'm gonna start all over. If the universe didn't exist, but then came into an existence, wouldn't that be an example of something being created from nothing?
Yeah. If the universe didn't exist and then it started existing, hell yeah.
Right. Okay. So, well, we know that in theory, as far as that theory of the universe coming into existence, we know that there's a quote unquote Big Bang theory, right? So that
Right.
theory, with that being said, would actually be discredited with that statement because with that theory, the universe, it was nothing. And then this mass explosion happened and the universe was created from there and it just kept expanding. So,
So what part discredited?
well, nothing is being created from something. I mean, something is being created
It's,
from nothing, kind of.
you said
Something is being created out of nothing.
and you said the philosophical statement was nothing can be created from something.
Yeah, the statement is that matter cannot be created nor destroyed. So if you created something out of nowhere, then that would go against the law of matter. It only can be transferred or exchanged energy. See what I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying?
gonna have to. I will have to look into that. It sounded like something that we talked about yesterday, but I don't want to jump the gun. But I will have to definitely look into that.
Right. Because that would have to prove that there was something. My whole point is that there was something before the creation of the universe for the universe to have been created. There had to have been something there before that.
I mean, I think the way the Big Bang say, you know what I'm saying? It say at first it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Bible. So if we being honest, you know what I'm saying? That philosophical statement, I would say probably will come later and not have nothing to do with the Big Bang.
Well, the Bible says that God was always there.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. It goes with the Bible, the Big Bang theory, except the part where God being there. That's the part that they take out because they say that nothing was created from, something was created out of nothing. I wanted to look up the definition of the Big Bang Theory real quick,
All
just so
right.
we could all have a complete understanding of it, because I haven't read it in a while here.
Wasn't it? It was two planets that collided, and after collision, the
Nah, man.
debris
Hey, Silk,
from
Silk, Silk,
going in a
Nah,
circle.
Silk, my bad.
Silk,
Nah,
It's
that ain't it.
supposedly how
Silk,
it came up.
Silk. Hey, Silk, you might gotta mute your mic. We loud.
But you could go ahead and go give it your best shot.
Okay, so it says it is an idea that the universe began as just a single point, then expanded and stretched to grow as large as it is now, and it is still stretching. The universe began, scientists believe, with every speck of its energy jammed into a very tiny point. This extremely dense point exploded with unimaginable force, creating matter and propelling it outward to make billions of galaxies.
So it said it created matter right there.
Yeah, out of one condensed point.
Yeah, so that answer your question.
Hmm.
It say, however, physics current lacks a widely accepted theory of quantum gravity that can successfully model the earliest conditions of the Big Bang. So they still looking up that they still getting into quantum, and that's like a whole
And
that's
they
like a
still
new
at square one.
that's like a new say it again.
They still at square one.
Right.
Nah,
So
if they
basically,
was at square one, it wouldn't be a damn theory. It would be a
When
damn.
you talking about the galaxy, the universe, nigga, that's
Hey,
square
hey,
one.
hey, brother. Hey, Judah, I answered your question because
con.
I'm gonna go and bang. I'm gonna go and bang on Suki real quick.
All right,
That's a
yeah.
theory, nigga. They just telling you that shit. We still gotta tell. We still gotta study. They're telling you we're still working on it because we still at square one.
They still working on quantum gravity. Did y'all?
Because they gotta prove all that
Did you
shit.
not see? It say they still working on quantum gravity.
Because they gotta prove that too. There's a lot of shit they gotta prove.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, just like the expanding black earth, the black matter that's expanding. That's been
I have a
expanding since day
question,
one.
Wavy.
Hey man, who wants some smoke, man? Who got smoke, man?
I got a question, Wave. You give so much homage to
Suki D
Hotep.
ready to talk about black matter and shit.
I'm just giving you some facts that they still at square one.
Hey, let me ask the question.
That's your opinion. Big Bang Theory go harder than anything else you could think of. So go ahead.
If that would help you sleep at night.
I was asking a question. I
Oh,
said you give so much homage to Hotep, Egyptian, and their deities, but then you say close the books, make it make sense. That's a walking contradiction. I think I'm wondering, do you just have a
What deity did I give? Do I give homage to, Sister Yael?
every time you say Hotep?
Hey, do anybody
That
hear
come from
me on
Kemetic.
here giving? Do anybody on here hear me giving Egyptian deities honor and praise?
No,
you
all
said
you
fuck.
say is
You said
Hotep and you
fuck
be
them.
trolling.
You said fuck them.
That man be trolling.
No,
You
I
don't
ain't
listen.
never heard it. I ain't never heard it.
I hear it often when you give
Look,
when you're
look,
speaking in a
Sister Yael, it was so long that they tried to take Egypt out of Africa. Let me show you what the first. Let me show you what the nigga that united Egypt looked like. Check this out.
Uh-oh.
Look at this. Look at this nigga face. Tell me this ain't Mike Tyson.
but that's honestly not what the Bible says.
Yeah,
There
hold up,
was a
Sister
time
Yael,
that
Sister
Egypt.
Yael. I don't want to hear nothing right now. I'm just trying to show you something. I ain't trying to hear nothing
Black
about what
dude.
you're saying. I'm trying to show you the first nigga that united Egypt. Don't
That's a
that look
black
like
dude.
Mike Tyson?
That's
Okay.
a black dude for sure. The one to the left look like him.
I mean, we know that. My point is, you still give it. You know what I mean? You still give it acknowledgement.
It's in Africa, sister. You gotta understand. Like that's like one of the who that is Bantu showing up is that's probably one of the best ancient civilizations ever to exist, and probably got the only the second probably only two seventh wonders still standing, and the
Okay, but
pyramids.
what about all the relics that you find from, you know what I mean, from ancient,
Say that again.
of Yahweh? Make it make sense.
Say that again. You got to say a full sentence.
I said, what about all the ancient, all the relics and things like that they find as far as where the Most High God is mentioned, where Yahweh is always given mention. You know what I mean? So I don't understand your theory.
Hey, do y'all understand her question?
No.
What?
What you mean about? What you
How you
mean
don't
about?
I got a
understand?
question when
I
You're
don't think
you're
that's the
making
first
it like as
question.
though if
I
they
don't
haven't
know. I don't know
found
about the second
anything,
one.
you're making it seem like as though if they haven't found anything that gives evidence that in that time, right, that people were still speaking on Yahweh then to the now.
Oh, you saying that the Egyptians was talking about Yahweh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you made that up.
How? How? How?
Sister Yael, you made that up.
Come with
I
your
got
evidence,
Jalen.
my
I got
guy.
Jalen. Sister Yael, you know Jalen. You know Jalen is versed in ancient studies, and Jalen can answer that question for you if you think I'm lying.
What happened?
Tell her about the origins of Yahweh.
I mean, the origin of Yahweh started in Assyria. That's where it started in Assyria and
Are
everything
you
else.
understanding my point? The point is, it's given mentioned from then From that time until right here, present day, same thing with
Oh,
Baal, same thing with half of these Moloch, half of these other deities that are mentioned in the Bible. So make it make sense, my guy.
I mean,
What I say is not a god.
I've have made it made sense, but again, we disagree. We already agreed that we disagree. We already agreed that we disagree. So I mean, I'm trying to
When
figure
you
out
get
what
the,
are you
when you
actually
get the,
asking
when
because
you,
of the simple
when
fact
you
is
say
that
make it make
again,
sense, what you want us to make?
Yahweh is a Assyrian god. That is an Assyrian god that's parallel to El and Enlil.
What's the definition of it?
The Egypt,
Or,
the
as I
Egyptians,
said before,
the
could it be
Egyptians
that
was fighting us
everything you're
too.
trying to make parallel really isn't as parallel as
I
you
don't see
know
that's
what I
the
mean?
thing. See that's the thing. See, like I hear what you're saying, but that's the old way of thinking. That's an old way. Like that's
So did I or
2000.
did
Hey,
I not
I
show
asked
you
the question
who is
anyways,
who?
though.
Hold
You
on. Because I know what I showed him.
Yeah,
I
you
showed
showed.
him
I
who
know what you showed me as well. But like I said before, I also like I said you can't debunk my theory because my theory makes sense as well.
it
Like you,
doesn't. If I
how does
showed
it
you,
how does
if
it
I
not
showed you,
how does
if
it
I
not when in different tongues of different people of different languages they're going to have a different name.
if I showed you who Esau and
it
his
makes sense,
wife
bro.
were praying to versus who Jacob, Isaac, and Abraham were praying to, make it make sense.
Okay, so it either would be Marduk or it would be Enlil. Like I said, both of them took on the moniker of Yahweh. So I mean, it's either one of the or. Just how I said that what happened, the son of the serpent will make it seem like he as if he never existed. I mean, do I mean like we can go into that because like I said before, and like
Who
I've
never
already said,
existed?
huh?
Like who never existed?
Hold on real quick. Hold on.
I'm kind of lost. What's the conversation? What's the topic of the conversation we having right now?
I don't even know.
Sister Yaya, you got smoke with the Egyptians? Oh shit, my
I
boy.
want to discuss what we were
I
talking
do
about
not.
earlier, man, about
What
the
was talking
Hebrew
about
language being older. The Hebrew language being older than the Bantu language.
Yeah, where you at?
Where you at, y'all?
Boys.
We find evidence of the Bantu languages uh connected to the hieroglyphs. And if the Hebrew language is older than the Bantu languages, then that means that the Hebrew predates the ancient Kemetic writings.
Hey, Bantu, did you cave into that?
You said what?
Did you cave in that the Hebrew was older than the Bantu?
Nah, hell. What you mean? Did
Okay,
I cave into it?
okay. I'm just making sure because you said we already.
Nah, we already established this, bro. I just showed videos with the elders showing that the Bantus were pretty
Ah
much the
shit,
one of the first people to establish the
ah
ancient kingdom.
shit. To come the goddamn Native American warrior. We about to come on this.
What was that?
Everybody
I'm
grab
gonna
y'all
I'm gonna
goddamn.
explain to you why
Hey,
why
Sister
why I find
Yael,
that as
Sister
a
Yael,
bias.
Sister Yael, please reach my. Everybody grab their gun. Everybody grab their goddamn gun because the damn Mexican warrior is on the panel. And y'all know every time he come on the panel, every
Let
time,
the warrior on.
every time he come on the panel, he
Hey,
wants smoke.
I fuck with misery, bro. At the end of the
Is
day,
Misery
he
is
a
here.
you know,
Mexican or is
Misery
he
is
an
here.
Indian?
Somebody say
Is he a
something that he
Mexican or
didn't like.
Indian?
So misery, who got out of line? Misery, goddamn.
Is he Mexican or Indian? Which
If
one?
anybody get out of line, it's misery.
hey, nah, man, look, y'all gotta leave that brother
Yeah,
alone.
yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
know
saying? He
you
I'm
just
didn't
not.
started
like.
because
You
I'm
didn't.
not. And I'm not.
when he started biting back, he
And
started
who gonna
biting back.
check me? And I'm not.
Ooh,
Can
Sister Danielle, you
and
Sister
I'm not.
Danielle want all the smoke.
She
And
allowed
I'm
to have her
not.
opinion, though, bro. That's just an opinion. I mean, you shouldn't be getting personal, get that upset with somebody having an opinion to where you got to be disrespectful. All she said was he starts mess. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's an opinion. She
Yeah,
didn't
well, and we
disrespect
know that's gonna
nobody.
lead.
But
That's
you
gonna,
got to
but
be a
that will
man,
lead.
though, bro. Nigga can't be sensitive, bro. We all men. The fuck.
I can't speak for no other man but myself, but I just noticed the pattern. When something is said out of order, and then that just one little thing could
How is
lead
she
to
out of
entire
order though? Like
disruption.
you need to
No,
have.
I'm
Nah,
not
I
talking
live
about.
by a code, bro.
I didn't
I
say
live
she
by
was
a
out of
code.
order. I don't believe in no order when it comes to a woman and shit. A woman is equal in her own right. You feel me?
Bro,
But like I said, all I'm simply saying is I don't want the conversation to get out of order because if one little thing is said, it's gonna
All
start an
right.
argument, and
Let
that
me ask you
argument's
this
gonna go
then.
on for 30 minutes straight.
Let me
It's
ask
gonna
you
go on for
this.
30 minutes.
Can I
You don't
ask you a
want that.
question? Would you
Go
think
ahead.
you think a person would be justified to get angry with somebody else speaking
You
their
said
opinion?
you said what?
Do you think someone is justified to be angry at another person for speaking their opinion?
I can't speak for the next man. I can
I'm
only speak
asking
for
you how
myself.
you feel. If somebody
I feel
spoke
like
their opinion
if
about something and
I
they
love,
didn't disrespect you,
I'll give
would you
for
take it
me.
offensive to the point to where you lashed out?
If I took somebody speaking or disagreeing with me personal, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. You know, me, I always
Bro,
been a genuine
bro,
seeker of truth.
bro.
So I
Can
love,
you just
I love.
can you give
Hold
me a
on, I
yes or
love
no and then
perspective.
expound on it?
I just gave you. I'm basically giving you my answer,
Nah, I said
but
can you
you
give me a
cut me
yes or
off.
no and then expound on it? Like a direct answer. Like
Nah, I
yes.
can't. I
You
can't
like
give you.
yes.
I can't give
Like
you.
hold on, like
I can
yes,
get. I
I
can.
would get mad if somebody told me their opinion and didn't disrespect me. Or no, I wouldn't get mad.
Like I said, if I was to get upset when somebody gave me their opinion, I wouldn't be
So
where
why
I'm
you
at
don't want to
today.
just give me a direct answer, bro? You afraid you gonna offend somebody?
I'm not afraid. I just don't like somebody trying to tell me how to give an answer, and the answer's already given in that what I'm telling you.
All right, I'm just asking. All you can do is say yes or no, bro. I can't force you to answer the question.
I don't. I don't take constructive criticism. Uh, disrespectful. I like to
Kind,
be
there you
correct.
go. That's great. That's a perfect answer. I respect that answer. Neither do I, brother. It's but under the circumstances, but like I said, if it was no disrespect, I feel like this is my point. All right. Now, bro, we all can agree that we all don't have 2-3 million dollars in the bank and we all just comfortable, perfect, living great lives without no stress. Everybody got lives, bro. Everybody deal with shit. So if we keep that in mind when we talking to each other and just try to remember, bro, that we all are in here exchanging information and shit, then maybe it'll be the exchanges will be better, bro, moving forward. I'm not saying that we gotta be, all hunky dory and shit with each other, but if we can't talk, and have regular dialogues that just even speak our mind, then that shit is weird, brother. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to even have that kind of energy when you're dealing with knowledge and shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a
I
sports
agree.
group, bro.
I agree. Yeah, but what was we saying now?
so the
Other than
overall was, in my observation, right? I believe that,
yeah,
when you're a person saying that you 10 toes down in this good doctrine, you know what I mean? If you had a code before you came into this doctrine that you live by, it's only going to strengthen it that much more. So for me, I live by the G code. I'm cut from a cloth they don't even make the spool for anymore. So when I see cloths and how it's cut, I'm gonna speak on that. I'm gonna speak on that. And when I see that the cloth is cut like indifferent, I'm gonna ask, what happened to the G code? Like what men do and do not do amongst each other. It's just like, come on, bro. Like what are we doing here? You
do you
know?
feel like it's a lot? You recognize game because you've been in the game. Do you feel like it's a lot of finesse and a lot of that type of shit going on amongst your belief system?
I do. I feel like, come on, bro. Like, if you were still out here in the world, you know what I mean. You
Right.
know certain things not to, you know what I mean. You're just not gonna do. You know what I mean. You're just not
Do you
gonna do it.
recognize?
It's a code.
Right.
It's an ethic. You know what I
So
mean.
you
It's an
basically
ethic.
you recognize when somebody is using something to their advantage or manipulating something to get their way. You know what I mean? So a lot of people do that with their belief system. They'll use it to justify what they, their way of life, or to justify hate towards another people. Like these people used it to justify us going to slavery. Now we're using it to justify hating them and you know what I mean, getting revenge on them. I feel like you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, a lot of people use this thing to justify their own reasons for hating other people or whatever their personal reasons is. So,
Like I just feel like to bring up individuals that's not around, and to ask them personally, like how do you go about the scope of what it is you do and what you believe in, and just assume and say, oh yes they do, yes they do. Huh? Are you here? Are you around them? Are they here? Can they defend themselves? Then then real niggas don't speak. Come on, man. Real niggas don't do that. Real niggas do real things. And it's just like, come on, bro. No, 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 no. I'ma speak on it. You know what I mean? But then again, like Plaza, I feel like I'm the last realest nigga left. Straight like that.
I feel you, sister. But I don't know, man. I just feel like I said, man, we all need to come to an agreement as a people. And a lot of these things that we believe in are what divide us as a people. You get what I'm saying? We got some people that
I think
take
that
this belief
it's
system.
supposed to be a division. We're supposed to be separate. They're
Well, amongst,
supposed
no,
to
I'm saying
be.
amongst us, amongst our own people.
Hey, Bantu, let me say, can I
Everybody,
say
all our
one thing?
people aren't our people.
Basically, man, it don't we have a different belief system. You believe about the Bantus, I believe in the Hebrew. That's cool, bro. But at the end of the day, if we got respect amongst each other, bro, if we respect each other, because I see a lot of times y'all don't believe in what Dwayne talking about or what Albert talking about. But the conversation, I could say I'm wrong on a lot of my behalves, because sometimes I get a little too fired up and I go left too. I can admit if I'm wrong, bro. I ain't that person.
Your phone is breaking up, bro. Your shit is breaking up bad. I hate to interrupt, but
Hold,
your
hold
shit
on,
is like it's going in
hold
bad.
on.
We can't even understand
What about now? We good? Can y'all hear me better?
Yeah.
Hello?
you. Yeah, that's
All
much
right.
better.
So,
Yeah, that's
like
much
I was
better.
saying, bro, if we could just have respect amongst each other, regardless of and just basically build, because we all on a search for truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have my personal experiences. I can't make nobody believe in what I believe in. But if we can have respect for each other, like I see that we have, we most of the time we all on the panel daily, and we still ain't learned how to respect each other. But I see people come on for the first time, and we give them the utmost respect. I feel like that's kind of crazy, bro, because we should learn how to respect each other as well as anybody else. You know, we don't have to agree with somebody's belief or their opinion. As long as they can pull out a fact to support that, we should just be building. We taking out the pieces that don't go to this building, that ain't building on the truth. We throwing it in the trash. But other than that, all the jewels that can build this building up, let's build this building up on truth.
But that's the thing. How can you build on something that when a person is saying, "Yep, this is how it is. This is how it is," and they really don't know what it is or what it ain't? You know what I mean? Go ask
That's
before you just keep saying that thing.
Yeah, that's why I said we should build it off of facts and all the things that we cannot find evidence for, we have to throw away. But I wanted to ask Wavy a question too.
Let's go.
With the Big Bang Theory earlier, I just wanted to let bro, get it off, and plus I was reading while y'all was talking. But at the end of the day, I heard what y'all was talking about. So you was talking about a Big Bang, y'all was talking about the Big Bang Theory or whatnot, and you was telling them about energy or whatever. So where do you think gravity was at the time of the Big Bang Theory?
I think in that article it said that the Big Bang after that fusion it created all that. Like
But
all that came into existence.
okay, would you agree with me that in order to have something to collide, you had to have gravity to go against?
I think when we're looking at something like that, it's more so like this like the father, all the elements that we looking at as like groundbreaking, this like the father of all that. That's kind of how we gotta look at If we talk about
Okay.
Big Bang, it's the start of all of it. So we gotta look at it the father of all of these natural elements that we live by today.
Okay, cool. I get that. So, like, when they say that science is actually a study of something or to know, right? To actually know something, can we say that science lies about things?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. You look in the if you ever heard of Egyptology, nigga, it be so hard to fuck with them because it's you picking out the racism while you working.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like just the actual science, like without the racism. Can we say that sometimes science actually lies to us?
Nah, hell nah. I wouldn't. I think
You
race
would.
science is a thing. Like that's basically what I was saying. Like race science, they got a
All
thing
right,
called
so
race.
I'm gonna show you something, and you tell me if you agree with me, and do you think science lied about it?
All right.
The rules to gravity is that when something falls, when you go into physics, it talks about how the sun pulls towards the earth. Well, the rules to gravity that everything, no matter what it is, no matter the weight of it, it falls at exactly 9.81 seconds per meter or meters per second. That's the rules to gravity. Everything falls 9.81 meters per second. But the thing about it, if I drop a balloon on one hand and I drop a rock on one hand, I can see that science just told a damn lie. I'm just being honest, right? I can see that science tell a lie when I drop a rock on one hand.
Then you would have to go into like density and shit like that. You know, a balloon is way more. Come on, y'all.
Yeah,
And
I
you
mean,
have
I
to,
know it,
like,
but
you
that's
have
what
to
science says.
huh?
But that's what science says. Can we agree that science says that that everything drops, no matter what it is, with gravity? When you actually do the math problems in science with gravity, it shows you that when you, like, say I took the weight of a balloon, I would have to take that weight times 9.81 meters per second and do the math on that, but it's still all going to come out to 9.81 meters per second. That means everything has to drop at 9.81 meters per second. So if science was true, if that science was true and the science didn't lie about nothing, because remember, science means to know, that we would know how the world was created if it was a Big Bang theory, because we would know that the gravity, it had to be gravity to go against in density or physics, because it. So let me show you another
Hey,
lie that.
Nah.
yeah,
Hey, did you
you
understand what I was saying?
know,
Yeah, did you
Uh,
understand what I was saying about a balloon weighing less, so that goes by the density?
yeah, I understand that, but
yeah,
the thing is, I'm gonna
well,
let
If
what you were
something
saying,
weighs
Mister.
less, wouldn't it fall faster?
I would say, yeah.
Well,
Do you have the article that? Do you have the article that says what you're saying? That everything
uh,
has to drop the same. Everything weighs the
you can
same or drops
actually.
the same.
Oh,
Can you pull that article?
oh,
You can actually look this up. I did this in school. So this is why I say I actually know this, and I know this for a fundamental fact. And it also says, now let me show you another thing that's wrong with this science. According to the science, the physics says that the sun is pulling towards the earth, or the earth is pulling towards the sun. So if the laws of gravity was real, then that means nothing would be able to stand up. The grass wouldn't be able to stand up. My hair would not be able to be a fro if that were to be true about gravity at 9.81. You see what I'm saying? Because everything should be, with the laws of physics and everything pulling towards the sun, everything should be laying down. But instead, we got grass that grows up. We got trees to grow up. So what I'm showing is that science, it cannot trump the most high. And so if
you
science
said
means to know,
you said the
I just want to
sun.
say one more.
I thought you said the
We can,
sun was moving closer to the earth, so then you just
no,
start
this is,
plants
no,
laying down.
no, this is what science says. The physics says that the earth pulls towards the sun, but if we talk about the gravity, the rules to gravity, then nothing should be standing up. I don't know if y'all get what I'm trying to say
How
here,
you get that?
because of the rules of gravity.
What they got to
Eh,
do with the earth?
if
The earth.
everything is pulling towards the sun, you got to think about this. If everything is pulling
You're
towards
talking
the
about the
sun,
force of gravity
yeah, the force of
Yeah,
gravity, nothing should.
what the earth's gravity towards the sun got to do with a damn plant
because
standing
we're
up?
on Earth.
We don't. That's what
That
I'm.
didn't
If
answer
the
nothing.
if the
That didn't answer
gravitational pull
because
is
we on
affecting
Earth,
the
bro.
Earth, why
That
is it
didn't
not
answer.
affecting the plants?
Judah, get what
That
I'm
didn't answer.
saying. That's what's up. What
Say it
I'm
one more time.
How
he
can
got exactly what I'm
mosquitoes?
saying.
How are mosquitoes and shit flying around if the sun is supposedly pulling on the Earth with a gravitational force?
Yeah,
Like,
I think y'all like we okay. Look, let me just say this. Let me just say this.
I mean, just answer the question. Like,
The question dumb as fuck. Let me just
that's
say this.
cool. Just
First
answer
of
it though.
all, you say let me just say this. The sun, the Earth pulling towards the sun ain't got shit to do with our gravity on Earth. When we talk about mosquitoes and
You
shit
you
like
you
that,
you
you gotta
running from the
understand the
question.
gravity. Slow down. We gotta understand the Earth spinning and our gravity.
You never said nothing about spinning, bro. You running from the question.
I just said that
Yeah,
was a
because what?
dumbass question.
No. I don't think you get it, Wavy. What I'm trying to say. If you look up physics, physics tells you that the gravitational or the force pulls towards the sun pulls towards the earth. So if the
Okay.
rules of gravity is applied, the force of gravity, then nothing should be standing up
How you
because it should
how
pull.
do you leap? How do you leap from first grade to fifth grade? How did you get
No,
there?
no. Listen, brother. What I'm breaking down to you. Maybe I need to dumb it down a little bit. I'm not being funny or nothing like that, bro. But if you look up the laws of physics and how the Earth pull,
Do
can you
anybody
pull
else?
it up on the
Salaki,
screen?
are you speaking more of metaphysics?
No.
Just
What
speaking.
I'm speaking,
It's
it's all
simple.
simple. The rules of gravity. I'm speaking about the rules of gravity. Anybody can look this up right
Look, let
now.
me ask. Look, I got it. I got it. Why doesn't the ocean water just float away? Because of gravity, right?
Say that one more time.
We all could make that understanding that gravity is holding the water down, right? We have gravity, right? That's a quote unquote a law of science, right? That's is gravity, right?
Yeah,
Gravity's
I'm listening. I'm listening to you.
that's stopping us from being able to fly and all of that, right? All
Right.
right. So if gravity is in fact pushing down on things, then why is shit still up standing? Now I get what he's saying,
Like when
but
I
my
let me,
point is,
hey,
why do you?
let me look up the definition of density for y'all.
Vertical. That's the word he's looking for. Vertical.
No,
I said
density.
Hold on.
Density is
Density
just
doesn't
the
have
amount.
nothing,
Hold on. Density is just the amount of matter in something. So that don't have
nothing to
that's
do with this.
yeah. Because
hold on, let me
if
share
you're
my
saying
screen.
that, okay, basic science tells you the reason why the sun and earth don't just float away from each other, even though I don't believe in any of that, is because of the gravitational pull of them kind of doing like a hula
All
hoop
right.
effect.
Density is the substance's
Damn,
mass
bro.
per unit of volume.
So fuck,
The
man.
symbol most often used for density is P, although the Latin letter D can also be used. Nigga, we talking about
Hey,
density. You bringing
wavy,
up
man.
gravity. You basically like saying,
Hold on,
why,
wavy. You
See how
just
you
did the
and
break
Cupid
asking
shuffle.
me,
everything? Why you bring
y'all
up
asking
density
me
and you
why the
can't
smoke
explain it?
go in the
Just
air.
say you
Ah,
just
Y'all
say you
you
asking
can't
just
me,
did
explain it.
the
y'all asking me why when you smoke
wavy,
the
wavy,
weed smoke go in the air.
See, you
It's
don't
because of the
understand. See, this
density,
what you
nigga.
do. You
wavy,
making a
bro,
joke.
wavy.
You making a
Come on,
joke,
man.
bro was
You
but you
like
talking
can't.
to
You
you
can't
D
silly,
Hold on,
explain
man.
it.
side,
when I said
bro.
hold on, yeah. For your question, I said density, and then he asked me. We get to another question.
Bro, what did density have to do with physics and the sun pulling towards the earth and the laws of gravity actually everything falling at a certain point of 9.81 meters per second? What
One
I'm
thing
telling you is the
I
laws of
said,
He
physics that
don't understand, bro. So he's
yeah,
trying to
bro,
make
yeah.
it
no,
So
tough.
that's what I'm saying.
That's all it is, bro.
Look up,
hold up. Let me
look
tell
up
you.
the laws of
Shooter, I
He's
said it was
talking
a
over his
dumbass
head, so
question.
he's trying to make us seem dumb. That's all
Shooter,
that's going
it's a
on.
dumbass question. You ever
Cause
heard
you
of
don't
density?
understand. It's cool, bro.
I
It's
don't
cool.
understand, or you never
No,
heard
you
of
don't.
density.
You
hey,
clearly
can
don't
you just look
understand.
up the
He said why? One of y'all say why this and this don't fall at the same time. It's called density.
Okay, why?
Why
Explain it.
why
What's
why is
called
this?
density? Why? Why?
Why is
Why?
this?
but it still falls at the look, you
No,
the
I'm saying
balloon in the
explain
rock
your point.
falls at the same. Let me show this man something. The balloon in the rock, even though the weight, the density that you just try to pull up, they fall still at 9.81 per or 81
That's
meters
see
per
what I'm saying.
second.
That's the law of gravity. You
The
don't you
density
saying that
make
your
them
own
fall
law of
at different
gravity is
time
stupid.
periods, y'all. Listen,
No, the laws of
y'all,
science says that they fall
y'all,
at the same time.
You going
listen
against
to me.
science when you say the
Listen to me.
question is stupid, bro.
Listen
That's
to
what you're
me.
doing.
Yeah, listen to me. I gotta talk to y'all like you in third grade, Judah. The density,
This
the
dude is
density
crazy.
make the two objects fall at two different times because they way too different. They way
So
too.
you just made up your own theory then. You should go
Cause
publish that. Like
How
he
did I?
published
Just,
that
how did I just make them my?
because
look,
what he
Hey,
just
Silky
read,
D. Hey, Silky D.
the
Hey,
theory.
Silky D.
Hold
You
on, let
there?
me answer your question, bro.
Hold
You
up.
gonna
Is
ask me a
Jalen there?
question, bro? You not
Hold
gonna
up.
let me
Hold up.
answer?
Hold up. Yeah.
You need help, bro? Why you
Bantu.
can't just deal with us, fam? I'm trying to
Hold up. I'm
expound on
gonna
what
make
you
sure.
just said.
I'm gonna make sure I'm not the only one that know what gravity is. Hey, Bantu.
Gravity is just a
With a
theory, bro.
hey
That's what we
Bantu with a
proving right now,
penny.
fam.
Hey Bantu with a penny and a balloon fall to the ground at the same time.
Oh,
Why wouldn't they fall to the ground at the same time, Bantu?
because a balloon is lighter than a plane.
All right, so appreciate you. I just want to make sure I
hey, but the
wasn't the
laws
only
of
one that
science. Hey,
they
Bantu.
asking questions. They
Hold,
asking
hold on.
questions that supposed to be
Yeah,
like, huh?
hold on though. Let me ask Bantu that
They got
question
to
though.
do with the sun
Bantu,
rotating
you know
between
about the
sources.
laws of gravity, right? Do you know about
I
the
mean,
laws of gravity, Bantu?
Hey,
I'm
hold up. Hey,
familiar.
hold
I'm
up.
not too
Hey,
scientific, bro.
hold up, real quick. Let's make sure I ain't tripping. Judah and Yah. I'm gonna let you answer your question, Yah. Judah and Yah. Do y'all believe in gravity?
Do you?
No, you believe in science, bro.
Yeah,
That's
You
yeah,
what we're
yeah.
you
Hold
proving
up,
to
hold up,
you.
hold up,
you
hold up.
don't.
Hey, guys, yes, I believe in gravity.
No, you
Judah and
don't.
Yah, do
You
y'all
don't.
believe in gravity?
No, there's no such thing. It's
We
a
don't
theory.
believe in it. It's not proven. It's not been
It's
proven.
not
When I look
proven.
at a penny and a balloon drop, they do not drop at the same time. So how can I believe in
You
something
can't
that I
prove
don't
that.
see? Science
So when I
means to
said
know,
density,
and I
hey,
know that they
anybody
don't
else
drop at the same time.
hey, Jalen, hey, Misery, do y'all believe in gravity?
But
Man, it
I
sounds
don't
like you just
understand
moved 5 boxes.
what they have to
Misery
believe
and
got to do
Jalen,
with us though, bro.
do y'all believe in gravity?
Indeed, I do.
Sister Yael, do you believe in gravity?
Bro, you
Hello.
reaching,
Yes, I
bro.
do.
How y'all don't believe in gravity? This
I
like
just said yes.
hey
Well,
Judah,
just
you know
What
why
demonstrate
goes
it
I'm
for
up
me
must
then.
come down.
Insanity. It's
Demonstrate it for me.
insanity.
Demonstrate it for me.
demonstrate gravity? Judah,
What goes
if you
up
drop
must
a
come down.
pin,
What you mean?
say it again, Sister Yael.
What goes up must come down. But I do understand what you are saying. So with density, I do understand that. Overstand stand it. I wanted to be a
So
biochemist
explain
until
it
I
then.
realized
Okay.
that
So
science
Explain
is,
it.
so
yeah.
so
Biochemists
let
don't
me
say
explain.
what
Hold
goes up
on.
must come down.
The
Yeah, but
penny
let
and the
me bust it
balloon,
down.
Judah. The penny and the
Uh,
balloon. What the hell you mean?
Okay.
Explain
So
it.
if
all right. So
gravity
look,
is
hold on.
real and it's
Because the
pulling
penny
down
is
on something,
heavier,
why
so
would the lighter
how would
object
it
fall
fall?
slower than something if gravity
Because
is
of
pulling down
density.
on it?
Because of
Bro,
If
it's
density.
heavier.
it's lighter than the
Hey,
heavier
Judah.
object, why is it
Judah, we
falling faster?
live. Judah, we live, bro.
Hold on.
I'm
Let me
asking a
hit him up,
question. You
Judah.
literally can't answer my questions. You're trying to
Hold on.
disprove
Say
me
your
by not
question
saying
again.
shit.
Say
You're
your
saying
question
we're
again.
live. What the fuck that got to do with what I just said?
You don't believe in gravity, and you asking the most.
You still
Hey,
see you.
ask
I
your
asked you to
question,
demonstrate it. You
Judah. I
can't.
got you. Ask
You
your question,
can't. You just
I
you
would
see what I'm saying?
bro. I just said
I would
ask
say
your question.
this.
Ask your question. Go ahead.
I would say
I already
this.
asked it, bro. I said it multiple times, bro.
All right. So look, this is my question.
I
Not to
wouldn't.
cut you off, Misery.
Hey,
I'll
Y'all
let
brother,
you
my bad. I did.
go ahead and
brothers can
spill.
hear me?
Yeah, go ahead and spill, bro.
Go ahead, Mister. Do
All
you
right.
believe
Well,
in
I would say
gravity?
is that well, you could say believe in gravity or believe in other theories because there are other theories other than gravity. See, the thing with science is that you always have other scientists trying to prove other scientists wrong. This is why they have theories, right? So you shouldn't
Hey,
even
but
really
Misery,
trust
can I
everything.
ask you a
You
question?
can't
Let him
even
finish,
really, hold
Doc.
on real
Let him
quick.
finish.
You can't, hold on real quick.
I have to
You
agree with you,
can't
y'all.
even trust mathematics. You can't even trust the system of mathematics. You know, saying point blank period. You can't really trust these systems. Like, I'll give you a perfect
How you
example.
can't trust mathematics?
Yo, all right, I'll give you a perfect example. You have a
Uncle
thing
said,
called
click the link.
multiplication, correct?
Niggas don't
Hold
believe
on,
in
hold on.
gravity.
You have a thing called,
Uncle said, click the link.
you
These
have a
niggas
thing
don't
called,
believe in gravity.
You don't either, nigga.
Man,
You ain't still ain't
Said
willing
don't
to
want no
prove it.
smoke, bro. Said gonna get
All
all
you
right, yo,
all
embarrassed
you
on here,
doing is
bro.
hold on,
proving an opinion.
real quick.
Go ahead, my bad, bro.
Just real
I
quick,
blame the Bible.
Wavy.
I blame the
Okay,
Bible.
Wavy.
Go ahead, man.
Wavy, you have a thing called multiplication, right? What is the definition of multiplication? To multiply, right? What is the definition to multiply?
To make more, like to increase.
To increase. What's 1 times 1?
1.
How is that multiplying? Why is 1 times 1 even
He's saying it
in
breaks
a
the law. It
in
breaks
the
the law of
multiplication mathematical
multiplicity
chart?
because it's not adding up. It's
Exactly. It
still
breaks the laws of
multiple what it's saying.
multiplicity. Exactly. So why are kids being taught what 1 times 1 is? So, like I said, there's things that are out there that just don't make sense. 1 times 1 multiplication, like I said, it was created by
Can you
somebody,
give
but
us
it's not
how?
even accurate. You can't
Can you
really
give
trust
us
anything
5
you believe.
examples of it?
He can give him. Go ahead, give him to him, misery, because it's real simple. We can say 1 times 5. We can say 1 times 7. We can say 1 times whatever, and it's still gonna be itself, which
Exactly.
shows that nothing was added.
You can
No, we get
exactly.
no.
Same thing
We
with
get the
same thing with
point.
division.
The
What's
point is
zero
1.
multiple?
We get
What's
the
zero
point with
divided by
1.
zero? You know what I
Okay, we
mean?
get the point with
How
the
do you
0.
divide
Can you give us
zero?
3 more examples? Can you give us
Hey,
3 more examples?
hear him out though, because he making a good point.
I mean,
That's
can you address
calculus.
that? Why not move? Why not address that before you move on, and then you can move on once you
That
address
sound
that.
like an anomaly. You bringing
It
up
do.
one. You
He
bringing up
said
the
it enough.
ones.
It
You
is an
bringing up
Nigga
multiple.
said,
anomaly.
You
yo,
bringing up.
wait.
We got how many numbers we got, Judah?
Nigga said that's an anomaly. Yo, that's
You
It
feel
real
is.
me?
though. Real
all of
shit though.
all of
That's some crazy
mathematics,
shit.
all of mathematics is
But that's
simply
what we, bro.
a
That's
Like
what we
it's
trying
language.
to
just
say, bro.
What
calculus.
You
does
basing shit
what
off
does
of this as if
one
it's a fact,
Wavy,
what
it's
does
wavy.
bro.
It's
It's
one
not
not a
about.
fact.
It's not about how many numbers. Hey, Wavy, it's not about how many numbers. The simple fact that if you're gonna make a chart about something, saying that this is the multiplication chart, but then you put something on that chart that doesn't multiply, it defeats its purpose. Why does it even exist? I understand that they
So,
want to do 2
so we
times
submerge the
1 or
chart.
3, whatever it is, but a
Bro, I
simple
know who
fact
you
that
got
0
that
times
from,
0
bro.
or 1
Who we
times
got that
1
from?
or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who
He
we
got
got
it,
that from?
bro. He got it from dude. What's his name? Terrence Howard, bro.
Uh oh. Uh oh. You
It
know
don't
Terrence
matter who
Howard
he got it
pseudo.
from. It's a
He
fact,
got it
bro.
from, bro. He got it from
yeah,
Terrence
But
Caleb,
Howard,
that's
bro.
an
It's
That
only
anomaly
makes
why,
when we
sense
bro,
talk
though.
because
about
An
multiplication with
hold
anomaly
on.
1
would
and
I
that
don't
would
0.
then
disagree.
that would
I
then
don't
defeat
disagree with it.
mathematics, bro.
Listen, hold
There's
on.
no
I don't
math. There
disagree with it.
shouldn't be an
I don't
anomaly in
disagree.
something that's
Listen, I don't
concise
disagree with it
ladies and
and
because
gentlemen,
it
consistent.
do
There's
make
no
sense. Because
anomaly.
if you supposed to
Because it's
multiply
one. How many
and one
numbers you
times
got? And
one equals one,
that's just with
how is that
ones and zeros.
multiplying? You get that
I
does
know
make
your
sense.
brain
You
That's
is.
get
just
I
what
know
I'm
your
ones
saying?
and
brain
zeros
is
and
like fucked
So
up
multiplication. How
right
many
now.
numbers you got, Judah?
I
How many
totally
numbers you
understand
got?
that concept,
I
bro.
don't know, bro.
How
Hey,
many numbers
Terrence
you got,
Howard got
Judah?
some knowledge though,
Oh
bro, on
shit!
the geometrics and
How
shit
many
about the
numbers we
straight
got? I
lines and
don't
shit.
fucking know.
I gotta check him
What
out,
you
bro.
mean, bro?
Hey,
That's a
Uncle
fact.
said, can you,
Pseudo
Uncle said,
Hey,
said.
can
for
you
real
wipe,
though,
Uncle
whoever
said,
talking about
can you wipe this
that
panel?
multiplying, bro, y'all on some shit. I fuck with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Uncle said, can you wipe this pseudo panel down a little bit? Suki D ain't even
I
Pseudo
mean,
spoke.
said.
you just
Suki,
said it's just an
Suki D
anomaly.
ain't even spoke, and this
An
panel is
anomaly
pseudo.
is pseudo, bro. An
Suki D
anomaly
ain't.
would
Exactly.
be pseudo
Hey, look. Suki
Hey,
D
hey,
ain't
send
The
even.
me some of
science
that
is
shit,
being
bro, with the
pseudo.
straight line and the geometrics, bro.
because
Uncle, Uncle
because we
said,
know, bro.
Uncle
Look,
said, you gotta clear this. You
the
gotta clear
number
this shit up, Uncle
That's
said.
why we stuck in
look,
the
bro,
third
the
dimension
numbers are
now,
not
bro.
used to sit there and just say 1 times 1 is this. They use to figure out things. You use those numbers to do measurements. You use those numbers to calculate shit. So if the calculation is off, how can you trust any of it?
Hey,
I
but
was
you ran.
Exactly,
who
bro.
the
Hey,
Hey,
though.
look.
Hey, you running though,
How
wavy.
about
You still ain't never answered my question, bro.
how about
That's
this?
I
what
ain't
I'm
gonna figure.
saying. Hold
Hey,
on,
I agree with
hold
that.
on. I let everybody talk.
Hey,
Can
hold on.
the brother answer
Hey,
my question?
ask the question. Ask the question, bro.
Man, look, science means to know. Gravity is a mathematical scientific equation, which means that things that fall should fall at 9.81 meters per second, which means everything should fall to the ground. A bloom in a rock should fall at the same time of
How you? I just
9.81
told you
per
about.
meters
Hey,
per second. Hold on, man. You're not
we
gonna do
live,
that, bro. You can't play
we
games though,
live,
bro. It don't.
we
I
live.
know we lie, but see that you keep saying we
So
lie,
you
bro.
didn't
That's
hear
a
me
throw
say
off.
density. So you didn't hear me say density 5 times.
Density don't matter. The equation says that everything drops at. You didn't hear what I said? Gravity is a mathematical scientific equation, which means that things that fall shall fall at 9.81 meters per second.
Did the
So in
CIL,
science,
did
this
y'all?
means
CIL, Sister
No,
it's
Yael,
hold on, hold on. You running,
hold
bro.
up, watch
You
this,
running, bro.
watch this. Sister Yael,
Why
can you
you
check
running?
your Hebrew? Can you check your Hebrew, Sister Yael?
nah, hold on, real quick.
You being hard headed.
Y'all. I got you, y'all. Look,
You being
look. Let me do
hard
it
headed,
like this.
sister.
Let me do it like this, bro. When was gravity found out, bro? Did your ancestors believe in gravity? When was gravity found out? Who came up with the idea of gravity?
Uncle said, you want to answer that?
There was Newton's universal law of gravitation, right? That was 1686. So before that, what did people think, bro?
The Bible
Hey,
speaks on
hey,
gravity. What you mean? Yeshua walked on water. That's gravity. Come on, bro.
got him.
Come on,
Hold on,
bro.
hold on.
Come
No,
on,
no,
bro.
no,
Man,
no, no, no. You
man,
can't
that was
run
a
like that,
stupid.
though.
Come on,
Hold
bro.
on,
Come
hold
on,
on.
bro.
Hey, listen.
Gravity. That's
Hold on, sis.
defying
I
gravity.
get where you come
That
up.
doesn't even make any
You
sense. That doesn't even make any sense.
But hold on.
No, they
yeah. So
actually do
what we
make
was saying
sense
in
because
Wavy, you
nobody else
cannot
did it.
run, bro.
That showed that
You
they
don't
knew that
understand what you're
gravity is in the
saying.
Bible because nobody else did it. But Jesus
Look,
did it. He
look.
It
defied
Bro,
don't
gravity.
make sense
it
to
doesn't
people that
say
don't
In
have
it's
balance.
19,
That
let me
balance
9.81
doesn't
finish.
make
meters.
sense, and that's
In
just where I'm at, bro.
1915, Einstein
Really
had a
enjoy
theory of
listening to
relativity
yourselves, man.
where he also
Y'all
put
really,
in his theory
y'all
of
This,
gravity.
really,
So
look,
that's
y'all,
two different ones.
hey,
I'm
check me
asking
out.
you, which one do you
Hold
follow?
up,
Do you
Judah.
follow
Hey,
Newton or do you follow Einstein?
Judah. Hold up. Hey,
y'all really, really enjoy
Uncle said, check
Man,
me
pull
out.
this nigga up
Hold
in
up.
here, bro.
Hey,
Come
hold
on,
up,
bro.
Judah,
Let's put some life vests on
hold
this
up.
nigga, bro. Come on.
Everybody mute their mic. Everybody mute their mic. Hold up. Listen, I'm about to let Uncle Sid speak, but look, ain't no hope in my blood. So we about to go to Judah Nash channel. Me and the gang, Yaya, Bantu, Jalen. We about to go to Judah Nash channel. African versus what the fuck he say? African versus Israelites. Is a Yaya. We about to go to Judah Nash channel right now. So we about to go flood his motherfucking comment section. He gonna send that link, and we about to go get on his ass.
All right.
He already got us in the title. He
All
already
right,
got
so
us in
look.
the title. Ain't no hole
All
in
right.
our blood. Hold up, y'all, because you gonna go over there too. Uncle said, go ahead.
yeah, gentlemen, I'm listening, and I'm a
Which
father
one you
of
believe in,
seven.
Uncle Sid?
I'm a
Newton's
father.
universal law or Einstein's general theory of
You
relativity?
see, you like to just listen to yourself without even understanding the
Since a
subject
white
matter.
man made up both of them, I'm wondering which one you believe in.
Oh man,
Hey, hold on. Let me say something. Can this brother please speak without no interruptions, no ad hominem? This is an older brother.
Bro, but
Let's show some
I
respect.
respect our elders, but why is it that this nigga ain't never got to pull no source for what he's saying? He could just say shit and his word is God in here. And he just said it. He done lied like 6 times in the other
bro,
chats. I just watched
listen,
this man lie.
listen. First of all,
What he
you
say? I ain't even hear him
for
say
the
nothing.
things y'all claiming,
No,
all the
I'm talking
things
about
you
on the other
exactly.
panels, bro.
Yo, you're like
I don't
way
even
too
hear him talking.
emotional.
Where
And
is
I
he,
come
bro?
on here. I come on here to support my brother Wavy. But quite honestly,
Yeah, that's how you walk a
like
nigga
I
down
got
without no
I
mask
got
on.
seven I got 7 kids, right? My first 4 kids, they all finished university. My two
Yeah.
other kids, they're in Ivy League schools,
So
and
Bantu,
my
since
my
gravity is
6 year
real, which one you subscribe to?
wow.
Uncle
What
said.
the fuck
Hey,
is
Uncle
that for
said.
Said you
big?
gotta talk louder, bro,
Uncle
because I
said.
don't think the brother can hear you.
Uncle
Can you
said.
hear me?
Uncle
Yeah,
said. Uncle said,
yeah,
check me out. I appreciate you for coming through. It ain't no goddamn decorum night, and we about to go to war on Judah Nash channel, Uncle said. So
yeah.
maybe it
I
was the wrong time. I'm sorry about that,
yeah,
Uncle.
Hey,
it's
can
all
Sid
good.
answer my question before he leaves
And
since you running from it?
we about to go to war. Hey, Bantu, Yaya, lay y'all choppers up. We about to go to fucking war. We out
It's
of
all
here.
good, bro.
All y'all go to Judah Nash